Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make projects codes for the installation side for Crystal Sigma login portal. So what you need to do is go to CSL login portal website, which is csloginportal.com. Once the site is loaded, you just enter your details. Here I'll be using Adam's details to log in. So once you are in the portal, in this video I will only be showing you the projects and codes, so I won't be discussing any other side of the website, but in my other videos I'll be discussing more about the dashboard and the service side and the settings and F-gas and everything. But in this video, as I said, I'll only be talking about the how to create a project and a code. So what we do, we go to install tab on the left hand side, and then we go to projects to create a new projects and to view all the previous existing projects. So once you are in there, you see as it loads, there's a button of create project on your left hand side. You just click on that. So now whatever project you want to create, just enter your details over here. So once you have entered the details, this which is the project reference, press the create button. It will take you inside that project. So now you're ready. So the project has been created, which will show a number which is automatically generated. These are your initials, so whoever signs in, they get their original their initials over here automatically, and the project reference over here. So what you do now, in order to create a code, you press the create code button. Enter the details of the client, or if it's a business name. Because this is only a test code, so I will only be sending it to myself. And over here you just enter the address. So, and if you want to change the date, for instance, you have attended any sort of day in the past week or a few weeks ago, so you can always change it from here. But because it's a test sort of a project for me, so I'm just going to leave as today's date. And if you want to add someone of your team members, or any other person, or any other member of the company that you visited, you can just enter their details over here. So once you have done that, so this is the main part where you write the code. So I'm just going to copy paste it from somewhere else just to make it quicker. So once you have done that, so just go through the whole code and make sure that it is what you want it to be, and then once you've done with that, this is the amount that you have to enter, but this is only for internal purposes, so the customer won't see it. So even though if you mentioned a different price, or there are quite few schemes over here or options over here for the customer, so you just put one price that you think they're very likely to go with, or as is some price. So if you got, for instance, quite few rooms over here for bedroom 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is a total price on the bottom, so you just put that price over here. So in this, because it's only one price, so I'm just gonna leave that as that. So in this, whatever message you want to send to the customer, so along with your code, so for instance, what I'm going to say to him, whatever, good afternoon, Mr. John Smith. So once you've done that, then you get the option to drag and drop your files. So for instance, once I've done with that, and then I want to drop a file that I need to send it to the customer, which is, for instance, a unit literature or any other sort of document that you want to send with the email, so you can just drag it and drop in here. So once you see this tick, so that means the file has been uploaded, so it's good to be sent. Now there are some pre-defined default attachments that we know we need to send to every customer, so you don't have to drag and drop the same files over and over again, so you can just select them from here. So I've been adding a few more files to the library, so you got a bit of more options over here. So once this is done, you can do a final sort of check and then send it to the customer. So here we go, it says code sent, and now it's ready to be activated. So if we go outside to projects again, then it will show you that it's in a pending state at the moment. So yeah, once it finalizes or it's approved, then it changes its color to a different one, or if it's lost, then it changes into red, and vice versa. So let's go back into that. So let me just check if I've received the email and how does that look like. So I got a notification that something arrived in my inbox, so let's have a look. So here we are. So as you can see, these are the attachments that I have selected while I was sending when I sent the code through. So yes, these are the two attachments that I two images that I used when I was sending the email, the code, and then all the PDFs, they are on the bottom, and this is the actual code that we sent. So this is how the actual code looks like. So whatever the customer is, the address, and the whole code comes in like this. So once we've done with that, then yeah, this is the message that they'll be seeing along with the code. So let's go back to the, now you want to make some changes. So if for instance the customer, they have said to you, or let's make some changes to the core, and instead of a 3.5 kilowatt, they want to go for a 5 kilowatt or 10 kilowatt, or they want to reduce from 5 kilowatt to 3 kilowatt. So what you do, you come here and you create a revision. So in order to create a revision, you do the same process again, and this time it would automatically select all the details, so you don't have to enter everything again. And then you can make that changes. For instance, over here, what I'm gonna do, 3 kilowatt, I want to change it to 5 kilowatt. So let's increase the price here as well. So I won't be attaching any sort of documents this time, so I'm just going to send it to the customer. That's it. So this is a revision sent. So as you can see, so the first one comes up as 1, and then the second revision will come up as revision 2. And now if you want to create another revision, so again the same process again. So for instance, this one I want to increase it to 7.1 kilowatts. So this is the same process for creating as many revisions as you want, and you can always download them from here, in order for you to, if you want to keep it in the file somewhere on your computer, or if you want to send as an attachment to someone else, or if you want to view it. These are all the different codes. So now, once you're done with this, if you go back come back outside again, so as you can see, it will show you the latest price, so the last revision that you have done over here, and of course it will show you how many quotes that you have made for this client, and of course until it is not been approved, it will stay as pending. So once we have done that, we go to I show you how to approve and start a project. So now you get a confirmation from the customer that they would like to go ahead with a quote. So what you do, you come here and you activate the project. So now it will give you an option over here. This is a job costing that you need to do. So in order for us to log the job on the system that the job has started, and so we need this job costing sheet to be sent to us, and for that you just select the quote that the customer is proceeding with. So for instance, I selected revision 2 over here, which was for £3,200. I put in the labor value, so you fill in all the details. Yeah, you should have the knowledge of all these values anyway. So once you've done that, you just create a submit button, and this job costing will go to our admin side. So the job costing has been created, and we come back to the main screen again, and now you can see it says approved. So which is good enough for you to see that this is approved, but for us to start the work on this, or once we know that we need to create, the job has been finished and we need to create a service contract, the final phase that you need to do is just mark work in progress. So once it goes to work in progress, then the service side will track it, and of course chase the project manager or the whoever's the contract manager to make sure it's been completed, and so they can raise the contract for it. So that's all it was with regards to creating a new court or a project. And as I said, I will cover all the other side of the website in more different videos. So thank you very much, guys.